Welcome to your reading, Gemini. Thank you for joining us. My name is Michelle.
My name is Richard.
This is your November 2019 He Said, She Said reading. I'll be reading as you, Gemini. Richard will be reading as the person that you're dealing with. And of course, it can switch out and be vice versa as well. However it resonates with you, that's your message. So Gemini, let's take a look at Sacred Rebels. We've got Spirals of Manifestation. And with this one, it's about synchronicities, things happening in good time. The path of love moves in spirals. It's not linear. So sometimes our mind decides that the way forward is to take clear steps from one point to the next logical point. But of course, life doesn't work that way. There's potholes, there's delays. So this typical linear path of progression doesn't usually work. So what I'm feeling here is you're on the right path. You're being guided to your destiny. You may even be feeling synchronicities around your current circumstances, but the timing is not quite there. It's an element of you're rushing to the bus stop before the bus is due to arrive. It's that kind of feeling. Now, Richard has pulled a card from the Dark Mirror Oracle for the other person. And what we have here is the Temple of My Body.
So it's about not feeling like you're worth as much as you are. So I feel I'm not worth enough is the message that comes along with this.
All right, so let's see where that one goes, Gemini. At the bottom of the deck, I've got the Seven of Swords.
And I've got the Five of Swords in reverse.
So let's see where this one goes for you. We'll start with the status of this relationship. We'll take a look and see how you're viewing this person. What are the strengths between you? The weaknesses. Let's take a look and see what you should continue to do, what you should stop doing, and the likely outcome.
Status of the relationship. How this person views you, Gemini. Strengths, weaknesses. What this person should keep doing, what they should stop doing, and the outcome if nothing changes.
Okay. So we've got the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So with this one, it's a lack of work, a lack of teamwork in particular. There's something off when it comes to being able to manifest something with another person. Okay.
All right, looking over here, status of the relationship. We have the Chariot. So this talks about having a direction and sticking to it. It's kind of like what Michelle was talking about with the spirals manifestation, sticking with the plan, not trying to reach one's destiny prior to it being available to you. Okay.
How are you viewing this person? We've got the Emperor. So this is someone who has a position of power around you, a Gemini. There is an element around this of maturity, so it could be someone who's a little bit older than you, perhaps a little bit wiser. It seems like you're not with this person at the present time, and I'm wondering if this is a bus that is coming towards you at some point. I always see that Chariot as a bus. I don't know. It's like I'm seeing this bus is on its way. It seems to be containing this Emperor who's riding the bus. But I also feel like the bus is not, it's not quite ready to arrive yet.
Okay. All right, looking over here, we have the Page of Pentacles. So that's that new experience, being open to a new experience. Or this person is ready for a new experience.
Let's see what's working for you here. The Eight of Cups, so it seems like someone's walking away, they're leaving another situation. And maybe they're on the way to the bus stop.
That's right, and on the way to you.
Isn't that crazy? But that's what I'm seeing here.
Okay, looking at the strengths. We have the King of Wands in reverse as a strength. Now, generally, I don't really look upon the King of Wands in reverse as being a strength, but it seems like there's a lack of confidence here, and that could be the driving force here for this person wanting to leave their relationship.
Maybe they're not feeling around that card, it is about self-worth, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's a lack of self-worth. Wanting to leave because of a lack of self-worth.
Okay. What we have here as the weakness is the Six of Wands. So validation, getting that attention,
being recognised, getting that recognition. You can't help but feel like this person is leaving because of a lack of self-confidence, and it's that very lack of self-confidence, that need for validation, that's the weakness in this new relationship that might be coming around the corner.
Yeah, they're either, it's someone new that's leaving something behind and coming towards you, Gemini, or it could even be someone that you've known before. It could be an ex coming back for some of you. But the problem with this is that this is someone who is not, they're leaving something behind because they've been feeling, well, it's either they felt this for a long time, this feeling of not feeling that power. It's like you're seeing them as this powerful person, someone who is feeling good about themselves. There is responsibility with this person. This is someone who's reached a fairly high status in life. But with that King of Wands in reverse as their current energy, it tells me that something's happened in their life. And they feel an urgent sense of needing to regain that power back. Yeah, but it seems to be a problem when it comes to just wanting, perhaps needing attention or seeking attention because of this feeling of loss of power.
All right, it's looking over here at the weakness. Look at that. The Six of Wands in the upright again as the weakness. Well, it's a huge double message, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's all about validation. It's all about this need to be recognised, to feel good about oneself, to be looked upon by others, and getting that feedback from others that you've been successful. Yeah,
that pat on the back. Definitely wanting to ride in and have the glory. Have everyone applauding, saying, wow, look at you, you're doing really, really well. So this person seems to thrive on that kind of attention. Now, when it comes to what you need to continue to do here, Gemini, we've got the Nine of Wands in reverse. So there's a sense of exhaustion around this. There's a sense of surrender, really. There's elements here of, it's almost like failing at the final hurdle with that card.
But it's what they should keep doing.
It's like you have to stop fighting for something, or stop putting up a barrier.
Well, the other side of that coin is also not being so vigilant, not expecting
the bus.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. Yeah, I see that. Okay, so being patient. Waiting for this bus. It seems like this seems to be something that's on its way to you, Gemini.
And again, you're called to be being patient and not race towards it.
Not race towards whatever this is. It seems like at the moment the problem would be this person would be just coming back for validation. So obviously, if this is truly destined for you, Spirit would not be sending you this energy. So they may be calling you to wait patiently before this person is, well, so that this person can kind of be ready, more of a sense of readiness around the other person.
All right, so looking over here at what this person should keep doing, we've got the Magician, believing in themselves. We've got this card here, the Temple of My Body. It's about a lack of a feeling of self-worth. The Magician doesn't feel that. The Magician feels like they can manifest anything. They can take anything that's in their mind and they can make it a reality. They have all the tools in front of them to do that.
Yeah. What you shouldn't do, we've got the Devil in reverse. Okay. So with this, it's about rushing into something, and I'm getting it as a codependent kind of energy.
Returning to a codependent energy.
Or returning to a
for some
codependent
people.
energy, yeah. The danger here with both of these cards is it is about a relationship that you both need something.
Yeah, and it seems like actually for both people it's based on validation.
A little bit. It's not a healthy attachment, but what I get here is, you know, there's a sense, I feel like these are attached. There needs to be space, is what I'm getting from Spirit. Space. I feel that here. It seems like this is too closed off or too restrictive, this energy at the moment. Doesn't mean it's always going to be like this. It just feels like it's restrictive energy that I'm feeling around this Devil and this Three of Pentacles, both in the reverse. It doesn't allow you both to grow
or breathe
or allow you potential to shine independently
on your own,
of one another.
All right, so looking over here, what this person should stop doing. Here we've got the World in the reverse as to what they should stop doing. What do you make of that, Michelle?
Well, you know, it seems to me it's like a repeating cycle.
Yeah, so not repeating those same cycles.
The same cycle over and over.
Yeah, a lot of times, people who need validation, it's a cycle. But it's something they've always needed, and they'll get it and then they'll move on and then they'll need it again at some point.
It could be that this person has, or you, Gemini, could be vice versa. Could be both of you, have a history of jumping from one relationship to the next before allowing yourself that space in between. Let's have a look. Okay, we've got the Two of Wands. There's you waiting at that bus stop. You know, I get that this person is going to come around at some point. I do feel that at the moment, though, it's a need to be patient, a need to plan for the future. This is like it is a gateway card when you look at these two wands and this figure here holding this world. It's about stepping through that gateway, stepping away from difficulties, stepping away from what hasn't worked in the past.
What can I dominate next?
Yeah.
What can I conquer?
What can you conquer next? But in the right way. I'm not talking about conquering in terms of what do I need to possess or what do I need to control here. No, this is more about the freedom to be able to explore,
pursue worthy goals,
allowing yourself time, space to explore what you want to do next. You know, it's about not limiting your options, really, is what I'm seeing here. Not limiting your options when it comes to your future, really. You know, if this is somebody coming back from the past, I feel if you were to get involved with them right away here, Gemini, it would limit your options. And Spirit is saying, well, look at your other possibilities. You don't have to accept this person coming back. Maybe this isn't the right bus. Maybe you're waiting on this bus and it's not the right one. You should be getting on another. So look at the timetable. See where else, what other destinations you might want to go to, rather than this person here.
All right, so looking at the outcome, we have the Eight of Swords in the reverse. So it's about being freed from those things that were once restricting you. But, you know, you look at the Eight of Swords in the upright and we know that it's about somebody who could break free if they wanted to. You know, there's no real barriers here and the bonds here are fairly loose. There's nothing really to stop this person releasing these bonds, removing that blindfold and walking out of this partial ring of swords that's here.
Yeah, I get a feeling of not rushing. This person, I feel, will come back, but I get you shouldn't limit yourself to this particular person. For you, I feel there's a need to explore other avenues and not just think of this. I think for a long time perhaps you felt that this was destined for you, that this was the person that you were supposed to be with, but ultimately you're being asked to look at things with a little bit more. Mainly I see it as being open to exploring other possibilities, not being quite so closed off and thinking, well, that's it for me, that's my only option, and so I'm going to go with that person. That's the way I'm feeling around this. So we'll see where this goes in part 2. I hope that you join me there. The link is below in the descriptions box, and that will be available on the Vimeo channel. It'll be about another 30 to 40 minute reading. We'll be pulling out a lot of clarifiers, and Richard will be doing a Lenormand reading as well, and pulling out some oracles to see where this goes in the future. If you would prefer a personal reading, we have a special on the He Said, She Saids right now. You can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com, for further information. So we wish you the best with this, Gemini. We'll see you in part 2, or we will speak to you again very soon.
Thank you, Gemini. Goodbye and good luck.